What is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to AI the Somnium Files. When we left off, there's been a lot that's happened recently.
Yeah.
None of it good.
No.
Especially not for Mizuki over here. She's been through a lot.
She has. She's lost so many people close to her in 3 days.
Why not have a talk, Suki?
Like, was that 3 days? It's been 3 days since her
I think
mom.
it's been 3 days.
Yeah. Mom, dad, and 2 friends just gone.
Mizuki is staring at the floor. Hey, about Oda. Let's start with him.
Yeah.
Maybe about Iris.
Yeah.
About the fishery.
Nope.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course.
You
The
think?
news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Dang.
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
God.
It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Yeah.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the most painful yeah I've heard in my life. She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side forever.
Iba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Because she needs one.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Didn't have anything more to say, I left. Yeah, we should probably move on.
I mean, hey, even just being there in silence with someone helps.
Yeah. Let's go visit the Sagan residence.
Yep.
This is where, this is Iris's family, right?
Uh-huh.
Mostly her mother. Hey! When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. Heavy silence weighed on both of us. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything that he wants to say about anything, like the mysterious calendar and strange object, the shoebox,
The music.
the bookshelf. The lights are off. Yeah, I wonder why. What if I look at the window? You can see the trees and sky outside. What a day for rain. There's that picture. There's a drawing on the wall.
There's the plan.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Iris.
Yeah.
When her iris is blooming. It would have been so painful if it said like
It was
when
dying.
iris is slowly wilting. I would have been like, oh my heart, a cushion. Oh God, they missed their chance on that one. To pull at the heartstring just a little more.
Do you think Iris's mom would let that plant die, though?
Well, it would be more along the lines of being so
symbolic.
distraught.
I know, but still.
Well, symbolic, but also it can make sense of being distraught to where you can't really take, because when you go through a heavy loss like that, you can lose track of a simple thing like that.
Or cling to simple things like that.
That is also very true. So, it's a kitchen counter. Anyways, you tell me he's composed. She's hiding her sorrow deep in her heart. She's gentle but strong. You can see it in those eyes.
Yeah.
About Oda. Let's start with
Oda
him.
was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Yeah. About Iris.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
More about Iris. How about we go about
Memories
more?
are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried.
It's babies are durable,
One day
man.
she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window.
Oh god.
She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Oh.
Just want to say A+ on the performance.
I was gonna
there.
say that voice acting was so good. I almost started crying just now. God damn.
Any
Tell me.
information that you might have for
My
us?
entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison
Oh,
in Tokyo.
interesting.
But which one of you was going to see Mr. Number 89, huh? Because first I'm thinking you, but then she was going to see someone I don't fucking know who to trust.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will.
We're on the job, ma'am.
Hooey.
Boy, what a fun game, huh? Let's go to Marble.
Yeah, that was just straight up sobbing. Like that's hard to do just out of nowhere. Like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, you gotta sometimes think of your own sad things to channel.
Oh yeah, exactly. I need
Hey, Mama.
Okay, honey?
I need the tallest drink you have right now.
Mama, help.
Just
help.
give me 2 of the bottles on their own, please and thank you.
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Lay it
Tell
on me.
All
I
right.
was polishing a dried bonito, as always.
Yep.
Do you have anything quick about the refrigerator? No. Serious talk here. About the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
We
So
figured that
basically,
out. Yeah.
2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3. Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
What?
He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
What?
How?
He's an otaku.
Yeah.
Have you heard the rumor?
He puts the Oda in otaku.
I was about to say Ota's basically short for otaku.
What rumor? Mama told me a similar story to Iva's about So Sejima in the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. It was like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? Now that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He'd end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story. Okay.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki.
Okay.
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki?
Absolutely not.
So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
Huh.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Yeah.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE.
I see what's going on
And by
here.
So himself.
Yep.
The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
Dang.
He's involved in some shady business.
You just buy the land, sell it, blow it up, buy it back, and then you build a casino and you fucking Disney World the shit. Anyways,
This is just another rumor, but
a hell of a
the
convenient
chemical
one.
plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Think.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
True.
What about Oda?
What were we talking about again?
Ota
boy.
and the Kumakuras.
Oh,
Boy.
right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district?
I didn't know it was that close.
Me neither.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined.
I mean, I'm sure we knew at some point. We probably just forgot.
Yeah, I mean, it probably shows on the map, but I always
Yeah.
focus more on the left side than the right
no
side.
wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion.
Wait, it closed down?
And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more.
That's not what his mom said.
That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Is his mom in denial? Is his mom already mentally not okay?
Maybe ever since the explosion, it's just like, oh, business as usual, but there is no business anymore.
Yeah. Before she's like, sorry, we're not open right now.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
no, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Bye.
And hopefully not get tased.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else we can look at around here. Bottles of alcohol on the shelf, counter, TV. There's TV on the wall. Menu.
Because, like,
There's a
if it's
menu on the
closed
wall.
down, why would his mom still be there?
Well, I mean, I almost wonder if they, like... Because sometimes with businesses like that, when it's small ones, they'll live there, and the
Yeah.
business is, like, the front for it.
But still, she was acting like it was still open.
Yeah, which might be kind of, you know, being stuck in the past, the changes for the non-change calendars, all that stuff.
The clock. The clock, too, I remember.
Yeah. I returned to boss's office to report. It's fucking... But I didn't see her anywhere.
Huh.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for boss.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research.
What you got
About
for
number
me?
89.
Oh.
Before we talk about that, let's see if you have anything funny to say about the room. It's a cabinet. Let's go the left approach control. Nope. The bags. Bags hanging on a rack. Shelves. Chair. Boss's chair. Could have fooled me. She never used the chair. Entrance. AC vent. Cold air is blowing from the AC. Those are just more bags. Ripperoni. That's everyone that we've known and loved around us at this point.
Yeah.
Our friend. The police officer mannequin. Nothing. Alright, cool. RC car? RC car. Soccer ball. Volleyball. No, this ain't doing much for me. Tanuki statue. Maybe want to play a little bit of darts or look for the boss's adult files on a computer. A bookshelf. There's tons of things. Stuff. Poster. Police
The boy
poster.
bands?
Boy band. K-pop poster?
Nope.
Nothing. Not even anything on that. Public bath door curtain. Alright, Idol. Let's fucking talk then.
Wouldn't it be
I was sitting on the desk. Listen here. To be precise, the image of Ibis sitting on the desk is being sent to my brain.
That's gotta be so trippy.
Who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
You try
Yes.
to line it up?
Yes.
That's not...
The angle's not quite right, but I'll get it. Is that supposed to be
Well,
that?
the computer has to
That's supposed
line
be-
up, so...
I'm
Close
just gonna...
enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. Perfect.
He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Was he though?
What's his real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
Thanks.
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
What's the relationship between number 89 and Shoko?
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Oh yeah.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Says we need to go pay him a little visit. What about the new Cyclops serial killers?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
Who's in high security prison.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Let's go talk to him.
Oh.
Come on, let's go
talk
fucking
to
do
number
it.
89.
Yeah. I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it. He's our last remaining loose end.
Alright. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
What?
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
What?
Can you arrange that?
I can.
That feels like a bold fucking move.
Yeah.
After cutting through some red tape, number 89 was brought to HQ.
What?
He took considerable time to arrive. But for some reason, Boss never showed up.
Oh no, is
Boss?
Boss dead?
Oh, God. As I thought.
What?
I should have said something before. I am pretty sure that it is Iris's mom, because I'm pretty sure this is the guy from our first vision in the original, our first like tutorial Somnium. You remember that? The guy had black hair. I think this is the guy.
Oh.
Oh, there's the heartbeat.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Looking like a bad boy over here. Pipe. There are pipes on the walls of the room. Probably not going to be my camera. Camera used for interrogation. What if I look off to the right? Who's reflected in the mirror? I'm reflected in the mirror. Okay. Number 89 is sitting in front of me.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Number 89.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Your real name.
I don't remember.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Where are you from?
Yeah.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa.
It sounded-
Population 17 million.
It sounded like he was saying, just speaking like a sim. Burkina Faso.
I don't have time for your jokes.
That was my, cause like that's my first thought. Cause I was messing with Sims before a while, and it's just
Do you know Shoko Nadami?
ignore me.
You're fine.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
When did you first meet Shoko?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Huh.
Okay. It's a way to put it.
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Now's not time for jokes, sir. You're the original Cyclops Killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops Killers.
Who killed Shoko Nadami?
All right, let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
And then I'll fucking shove your face in the desk as hard as I can. Shoving that
Like Batman.
fucking little nose into your brain.
That's not how it works.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Ooh, story
It
time.
might take some time. Is that all right with you?
Of course.
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Right, hit me with your best shot.
Fire away.
Once upon a time, there was a detective full of righteous justice.
I feel like this needs noir music right now.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world.
We really do need some jazz.
One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor.
This works.
Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun.
Where have I heard that voice?
It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Damn. Good riddance?
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man.
A vigilante, basically.
F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Okay.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
I'm just gonna add something real quick.
Yeah.
Good at making people seem like disappearances are suicides, huh? Just gonna throw that one out there.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
So that's why you're calling yourself F. All right.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night at the will of the organization.
Well, aren't you just cool?
An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. Not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach.
Ooh.
Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him.
Hitomi?
He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
Bold move, Cotton.
I mean, it works, but
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school.
Yep, it is her.
It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work.
Going to prison to visit an estranged friend, she was saying, something like that.
Something like an acquaintance or something?
She definitely tried to put it a weird way.
She tried to distance herself, yeah.
Definitely was number 89.
She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Alright.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing.
You die! Boom!
One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
That's what they all say.
This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Let me guess.
Should be simple, no?
Hit me with it.
Is it gonna...
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl.
It's her and Iris.
It was the teacher Falco met at the
Yep.
shrine.
Uh-huh.
And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
Yakuza aren't nice.
Why
No.
the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Then what? Give me the gripping finale, please.
Silence.
For some reason, he wouldn't open his mouth again.
Hello?
I guess we'll get the conclusion of this story, hopefully, next time.
Oh, boy.
All right. Thanks for the entire backstory drop in the past 15 minutes. Actually,
Right?
like 10 minutes more like.
Like, you think he was reading from a script? Like
It's almost like he was a
he's-
voice actor or something.
You know what I mean?
I know.
He sounded like a DM. We play D&D in prison. It's how we pass the time.
Oh my god.